Morning, Michael. How are you today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing all right.
Good. So we had check-in earlier in class, and you had shared that you were having a situation with your daughter coming to visit. And so I was wanting to kind of talk a little bit more about that. I was interested in hearing about the specifics of that, if you're willing to share with me.
Yeah, I can share with you.
Okay. So can you tell me the details of what you're going through?
Yeah. So, I just got qualified to be in the Family First program.
Awesome. That's
I
awesome.
went through all the PIO class and was all excited to get into Family
accomplishment.
First. And I reached out to my daughter's mom and told her the good news and was all excited to have her come in for the first event. And my daughter's mom said that she's not bringing our daughter in, and she'll never bring our daughter in. I was really disappointed because I spent 3 months in PIO, and it's been a really long time since I've seen my daughter, and I thought that I was doing all the stuff that I needed to do to make that happen. So.
Well, it absolutely sounds like you had a plan in place for getting to have your daughter come visit you. So I commend you on going through the PIO program. That's a major accomplishment, so congratulations on that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, we're going through our skill steps in class, and one of the skill steps that we've been talking about is the breathe on purpose to be empathetic. You remember going through kind of the example in class about the boyfriend and the girlfriend who broke up, and the friend that was going to help him out, and kind of talking about being empathetic?
Yeah, I kind of remember the scenario. Yeah.
All right. Would you be willing to go through the steps with me in using your scenario as, what you're going through, your situation?
Sure.
Okay. So I have the skill steps here for you on your own copy.
Okay.
Okay. And so we're just going to go through the skill steps and talk about each one of the steps first.
Okay.
Okay. So can you go ahead and read that first one there to me?
This one?
Yep.
Pause and breathe.
Okay. Why do you think that might be an important step if you're in this situation?
Well, I mean, what we've been talking about in class is that it gives me a chance to check in with myself and take a second before I do or say something that is not going to help.
Absolutely, right? Yeah, you need to kind of just check yourself and...
Yeah, check myself, yeah.
Yeah, see where you're at. Okay.
Yeah.
What's that next step say?
Observe your thinking, and the one under, name your feeling.
Okay. So observe your thinking and name your feeling. So if you're observing your thinking, how have we been doing that in class? What are some of the things that...
You mean like the hand to the head?
Yeah, absolutely,
okay.
Yep.
So I put my hand to my head, and then I just say whatever thoughts are coming to mind.
Okay, so let's think about this phone call that you were on with your ex, and you were talking about this, telling her about this exciting opportunity, and you paused and breathed. What were some of the things that you were thinking about when that was happening?
I was thinking, what's the matter with her? Why is she getting in the way of... I didn't realize. Okay, so what's the matter with her? Why is she trying to get in the way of me seeing my daughter? She's just doing this out of spite to piss me off. She doesn't care, that I haven't seen my daughter in, a couple years. She's just... I don't know if I can say all the thoughts that I had.
Absolutely.
But, she's an effing bitch, and, yeah.
Yeah. Got to be really frustrating, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that next step that you said says name your feelings. So what were some of those feelings that you were feeling?
With the fingers up, or?
Yeah, you might be, thinking about them. So sure.
So I was feeling frustrated and angry, and I felt kind of like disappointed and betrayed.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, awesome. So can you read for me what it says next?
Consider your purpose.
Okay, so what is your purpose?
That's a good question. Well, to have my daughter come to the Family First event, to be able to see my daughter.
Okay, so to have your daughter come to the Family First or any of the events after completing the PIO, and be able to get back that connection with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what's that next section say?
It says, make your move. Listen to the other person, check for understanding, demonstrate concern with words and actions.
Okay, so thinking about this situation, this phone call that you're on, what might be a move that you could make?
I could listen to what she has to say about why she doesn't want to bring my daughter in.
Okay.
And then, like all of them, or?
Well, yeah, let's go through every one of the examples that we can use, because next we're going to actually role play this out with you and I. So let's. Okay. What would be some of those things?
So yeah, I mean, I could listen to what she has to say about whatever her reasons are, and then make sure that I understand her, like ask her some questions, I guess, and then demonstrate concern with words and actions. That part I might need a little help with.
Okay. So let's say demonstrate concern with words and actions. So would that maybe be an opportunity to use some I feel statements with your words and your actions, or maybe open a way to use a sentence that would open up a conversation that you could have more conversation about what your purpose is? Okay. So let's play this role play out, and I'm going to be you. Okay, and we're going to go through each one of these steps. Okay, so
I play
your ex on the phone.
Okay,
and that's how we're going to do this, and we're going to go through each one of the steps. Okay, and then afterwards we'll switch.
Okay.
Okay.
Her name's Pam, just so you know.
Pam. Okay, that's great. I'm going to write that down right here so I don't forget. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So here we are on the phone. Okay, are you ready? Okay.
Oh.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going, Michael?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm all right.
Yeah. How's everything going?
Things are good. Tammy is. She's doing well in school, and things are going okay.
Good. Yeah. School just started a couple weeks ago, so pretty. I bet she's pretty excited.
Yeah. I mean, first day of school is always a little rough. There's a lot of tears and stuff, but yeah, she likes it. All of her friends are there, so.
Nice. Well, I just finished the Parenting Inside Out program. Was that 36 sessions that I went through, and I got all those parenting skills, and we've been talking about them on the phone. I graduated, and so now I can participate in some of these family first events and the summer picnics and things. So I'm really excited that you'll be able to bring Tammy for a visit.
Okay.
Yeah, the first event is this in I think it's about 2 months. And so I was wanting to get planned because, I think we need to update some information and get her on the visiting list. And so I'm super excited.
Yeah, I just, I don't know how she's going to do, being inside. And, she hasn't seen you for a while. And I don't know. I just don't know if it's going to be the best environment for her to be in. And, I'm sorry. I just don't know if she's going to be able to go.
Wow, what is up with her? Like, she knows that this is super exciting for me, and that this has been something I've been working on, and I just don't understand that, why she's always trying to put up barriers for me to see Tammy. I love my daughter, and I've been doing all of this to have more time with her. I just don't get it. I'm feeling so frustrated and sad and disappointed, and I really am wanting to have a better relationship with Tammy. And I know that part of having that relationship is having a good relationship with Pam. So my purpose here is really to build that connection with Tammy. So I think I'm going to really try to understand Pam's position and, listen and see if I can gain some understanding. Yeah, Pam, I completely respect your view on having Tammy come to the prison and understanding, why you might not want that to happen. I'd really like to talk more about that and kind of share both kinds of our thoughts and see if we can come to some common ground. That I really want to have a connection with Tammy, and I still have quite a bit of time to do, and I really feel like I'm going to need to have that connection while I'm here, and I want to understand more about your position as well. So is this something that we can continue to talk about and work towards as these events come up, and we just kind of review them on a case by case every event? Do you think that's something we could do?
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's no harm in talking about it.
Okay. Because I really understand. I mean, it is a scary place for kids, and I do want you to understand that I do understand that, where you're coming from, and I just want to talk more about it before we make a final decision. Mm-hmm. Is that?
Yeah, I guess, let's talk about it. I mean, do you want to do it right now? Do you want to talk about it right
now?
No,
I think we could schedule a time for later when we've had a little bit more time to think about it and what each of our positions are.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Just give me a call.
Okay.
Okay.
Cut. How'd that make you feel?
As Pam or as me?
As you. How did that feel for you, the role play?
It felt pretty good. I mean, it was good to see you, to watch you do it, and get some ideas on what I could say, and how it might go. I don't know if Pam would respond the way that I responded, but
those are true thoughts, right? You maybe that wasn't how your phone call went with her, so you may have a little bit of a different perspective.
Yeah, I mean, it was more heated than what we just did right now. But
sure, but we want to use the steps, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Are you ready to kind of try it on?
Sure.
Okay. You got your steps.
Okay.
Okay. And now we'll do it again, and
okay.
You'll be you, and I'll be Pam.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and I still do this stuff?
Yeah, when you're thinking, and we want to practice the steps, so whatever you feel like is inside your head, you want to use your thinking fingers, and if it's something that you might say, outside, then you can take your hand down.
Okay.
Yeah?
All right,
All right.
fingers, I'll remember that.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Hey.
Hey, Pam, how you doing? It's Michael.
Good, Michael, how are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm actually, I'm really excited. I just finished my PIO class, and I'm eligible to be in the Family First program, which means that we've got all these really fun events at the institution, and I'm really excited for Tammy and for you if you want to come and participate. They do some really cool stuff, barbecues and movie nights and parties and all sorts of fun stuff.
Wow, so you really did finish that PIO class, huh?
I did, yeah, I did. I did a good job. I gave one of the speeches at the graduation, and yeah, I think I think I'm ready to have a visit with Tammy. I know it's been a long time, but I feel like I've made a lot of progress, and it's the only way I can get better is if I see her and get to practice some of the stuff I learned. So.
Well, Michael, I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, bringing Tammy up there just kind of really freaks me out.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, I need to take a second, and I need to pause and breathe. Okay, I can feel myself getting hot, and my jaw is starting to clench, and I can feel like a lump in my throat. So, okay. All right, I don't understand where she's coming from. We talked about before I even did the PIO class that if I finished the PIO class that she would think about bringing Tammy into the institution so I could see her. And now she's going back on that, and I don't understand why all of a sudden she's making up all this stuff about how it's not good for Tammy to come in. I mean, we've been working on this for like years. I'm just so disappointed and pissed, and I'm just disappointed. Okay, but my purpose is to see Tammy, and if I get pissed at Pam, then she's never going to bring her in. So I need to try something different. I need to figure out how I can, be empathetic with her. So I'm just going to listen to what she has to say and see if I understand, and then, see if I can get her to, recognize that I understand her. So, all right, here we go. So, Pam, I hear what you're saying, that you're concerned about bringing Tammy in, and you don't think it's a good environment for her to be in. Do I have that right? Is there anything else that I'm missing?
Yeah, I mean that's basically what I'm saying. Is I just don't feel like it's a good environment, and I just am worried for her. Okay,
so you're worried for her and think it's not a good environment. And I understand that. I mean, I don't want to be here, and I'm nervous about being here, and even doing one of these events, because I've never been to one. I don't know what it's all about. So I get it. I get where you're coming from. I'm wondering though if there's an opportunity for us to keep talking about it. How would you feel if we either kept talking about it right now, or take a couple of days to cool off and then talk about it again in a few days?
I mean, yeah, I'm open to that. I don't want to talk about it right now. I mean, there's some other things I want to talk to you about with Tammy and stuff. So if we could just table that for a couple days, and I can get some time to think about it, and maybe better share what's troubling me about it. Okay. I would feel better about that. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate you, recognizing my feelings, and yeah, I'm open to talking about it.
Okay, and if you want, I can get more information about what the events are like, so that you have an idea of what she'd be getting into and stuff like that.
Yeah, that would be great. I would really appreciate that.
Okay, all right. Yeah. So we'll talk again in a couple days.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Pam.
I am proud of you, Michael, for finishing the PIO class. So okay. Good job on that. I am proud.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. So, how'd that feel, being in that different role?
It felt good.
Okay. Tell me a little bit more about that. What felt good?
Well, I mean, obviously, this went a lot different than the phone call I had with her a couple days ago.
Sure.
I think in the real phone call, I didn't think at all about where she was coming from. It was just all about me. And I think with this, I'm actually able to see where she's coming from, and hopefully that'll help us get on the same page.
Yeah, you recognizing that during that first call you didn't really even think about her feelings, that's a big step for you, Michael, to say that you're now seeing the importance of that. So good job on that recognition and admitting to that.
Oh, thanks.
It's awesome.
Thanks.
Is this something that you feel like you could use in the next phone call that you have with Pam?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Can I keep the card?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll give it a try, and we'll see how it goes.
Would you be willing to check back in with me after you have the call and talk a little bit about how it works and how you felt about it?
Yeah, sure. I mean, if it doesn't work, then we can try something else, I guess, right?
Absolutely. Yep. We can talk about what maybe didn't work for you.
Okay.
Excellent. Thanks,
cool.
Michael.
Yeah, you're welcome, Sherry.
All right. Have a good day.
Thanks so much.